"This is the most dramatic death I've ever seen." The judge in front of had half of his head cut off, standing majestically above the court, still holding a scale that symbolizes fairness in his hand, but now it's filled with his brain and heart. Forensic examiners found the judge shows no signs of struggling. Afterwards his eyes were gouged out and hung on the court. This bizarre way of death made everyone present unbelievable. Jack couldn't deduce the real intention of killer either. Is it to criticize the injustice of the court, or he's trying to nullify the judgment that has come? Because just the day before, Will's case against Minnesota Shrike copycat begins. Prosecution lawyers believe Will was investigating the case because of the extraordinary ability of empathy Will have influenced by the murderer Hobbs, believing himself is Hobbs, so that after Hobbs died he killed 4 innocent girls in a row. In the end even Hobbs' daughter Abby was murdered, brutally dismembered and eaten, and except for the ear that was found in Will's stomach, Abby's remains are still missing. The lawyer then reiterated, Will has an extraordinary memory and keen insight, can fully capable of fabricating a psychological profile of killer to exonerate himself, arguably the smartest guy in the room. Hearing this, Hannibal smiled slightly. Just as Jack was about to testify in court, the boss Candy Hurry came and put pressure on Jack. Let him make the best choice for himself and the police. That's the crime of watching Will on the spot. And in court, prosecutor's lawyer produced another deadly evidence. More than 40 pieces of evidence found from Will's house. These evidences all point to Will being the murderer. And before, everyone trusted Will's ability to solve cases. It's not because he knows the killer so well, but because he is the killer. This job also covered up his criminal record. Let him enjoy from it.
I don't believe that to be true.
Agent Crawford?
Will hated every second of the work. He hated it. He didn't fake that. He hated it, and I kept making him do it.
Why then is it that when you offered him an opportunity to quit, he refused?
Because he was saving lives.
Jack's testimony took a new twist to the situation. Will's lawyer is very satisfied with Jack's betrayal and told Will this crucial testimony is likely to get him off at the second trial. Just when 2 people are talking, the lawyer received a confidential letter. Upon opening it, 1 ear fell out. Forensic testing finds the ear was cut off less than 48 hours ago, and there's no trace left on it. The only thing can be proved is that it can never be Will's work. Hannibal thinks the murderer commits the crime at this time is to prove he is the real imitator. Hannibal came to the prison and told Will,
"This ear you were sent is an opportunity. Someone else is responsible for your crimes. Perhaps he now wants to be seen.
Why would he want to be seen now?
He cares what happens to you."
On the other side, the forensic found new clues. The knife used to cut off the ear this time is the same one Will used before, but the knife was kept by the court after Will was arrested. After investigation, it was found the knife was once taken out by the bailiff but still haven't returned, just when the police had noticed something was wrong. Sure enough, the bailiff was brutally killed. The modus operandi is the same as the previous imitators. This proves that Will is very likely to be framed, and the real copycat is still on the loose. Hannibal handed the dossier to Will. Let him use his abilities to analyze the case. Will noticed the difference between 2 cases at a glance. Show that it was not done by one person.
And this blunt reproduction?
You knew that already.
Maybe this acolyte is giving you your path to freedom. Even Jack is ready to believe Will. This killer wrote you a poem. Are you going to let his love go to waste?
In the end, Will accepted Hannibal's suggestion and let Hannibal testify in the second trial. Hannibal explains his doctor-patient relationship with Will and stated that through this new case, and said with this new case he also found the murderer may be someone else. But the judge considered Hannibal's doctor-patient relationship with Will and dismissed Hannibal's testimony, and Will is back in a psychiatric prison again. The next day, just as the cleaner was cleaning the house, judges have been put to death under the scales of fairness.